up guys, welcome back to another video. So as you can see, I got the truck a little bit dirty. I went off-roading for a little bit, got a little bit stuck, but we got it out, so that's all good to go. But I'm gonna take this opportunity while I clean it to go over some of the things that I've had to change, some of the things I've had to add or chose to add along the time that I've owned the Subaru Sambar so far. So come along, I'll show you what I had to do. All right, so we'll actually start out with the bumper. As you can see, it's a little bit dirty from getting a little bit stuck off road, but I actually did end up repainting this bumper. I used like just Rust-Oleum, I'll put it up on the screen, but it was a lot different shade of black. Well, black when I first got it. I'll throw a photo of that as well. But yeah, so I'm very happy with how that turned out. I didn't want to go too crazy or too expensive on it because it is cracked in some spaces. And at some point, if I really wanted to get it looking perfect, I would just get another bumper because it would be so much work to get this one back up to snuff as far as that goes. But I'm pretty happy with how it goes and how it looks now. So let's get it cleaned up and we'll move on to the next thing. All right, that was pretty easy and it's looking a lot better. So while we're up here, I'm actually gonna talk about this little custom Japanese plate that I got. I'll link in the description what exact website I used, but I think there are a few that just kind of make authentic-ish Japanese plates. And the cool thing about it is it actually does fit the Japanese bolt holes, which are slightly different from the US bolt holes. So you don't even have to drill through the plate at all. It'll fit directly on it, which I thought is really cool. Another little bonus here is the blue Subaru emblem. I actually did this myself, and you can kind of tell it's starting to get a little rough, so I'll have to redo it. But I just kind of wanted a nice blue Subaru logo, so I went in and painted around all the stars for that. I should mention that as well as painting the bumper, I also painted a lot of these accessory bits right here, like the windshield wipers. A lot of them were fine, but a lot of them were also just kind of in a little bit faded situation. So these things as well. So that's kind of one thing that I had to do is just go through, do a little paint job on some of the little extra stuff. And at some point I'll probably do a little bit better paint job with that, but I just wanted to get the blacks looking a little bit better. And I think I did a decent job and it looks good enough for me. So, all right, so the front's definitely looking a lot better. So let's move on to the next big thing along the side, and it is the tires and wheels. So as far as wheels and tires, I knew I wanted to upgrade to a little bit larger size, so I went with 14s over the stock 12s. And so far I've been really enjoying the ride that you get out of that. It's a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more planted, especially with the wider tires on the road. So I'll show you exactly what I got right now. All right, so yeah, as far as the tires and wheels, I'm going with a 165/65 R14 tire on a 14 by 5.5 wheel that I got at 500 yen shop. So I'll link that in the bio. I am planning on doing a video specifically just on the tires and wheels that I got in that process. So stay tuned and subscribe for that. But I'll just let you know that this combo with the 14 by 5.5 and this 165/65 R14 tires is working very well for me. It's fit with the stock clearance. There's no fitment issues at all. While I turn the wheel, it fits perfectly, doesn't rub at all. So I'm very happy with these street all-weather tires. I am planning on getting a fully off-road set that I might put on the stock 12s or get some more wheels for that as well. But I'm very happy right now with this setup. It was pretty cheap to get these imported from Japan. They're a little hard to find in the US, which is why I did that route. The shipping was a little expensive, but other than that, I am very happy with the process. It didn't take that long, and I think the result is really cool, and they look all right. All right, so before we move farther back in the truck, I'll just touch on the stuff I did inside. It's more or less stock in here. I haven't changed any of the upholstery or anything like that. The only thing that I've really changed is the audio setup. So I've swapped out the stock one with the old US spec Subaru head unit and use the FM Bluetooth adapter. So I have Bluetooth audio with my new speakers that I installed. Check the description as well as the card that's popping up as far as a more detailed video about that. If you're interested in that, definitely watch that. I'm not going to go into it today, but that's basically all I've changed in here. I've got a little Spotify car thing right here, but other than that, there's not much going on in here that I've changed. It's basically all stock. I would like to recover the seats at some point, but that's not really anytime soon. I added a little Kirby sticker, but that's pretty much all I've done inside. Let's move on farther back. All right, so moving on to the bed. This is kind of the area that I've spent most of the time on. There's a few rust spots I had to take care of that I'll show you. But other than that, it's been not that bad. I enjoy the versatility of the bed, so I'll show you exactly what I did to it now. Also, yeah, I really had to have an excuse to use this shot. All right, so as far as this mat in here, I got that just because I do plan on spraying in a bed liner, but I haven't yet, so I wanted a little bit of protection in there. I got it from, I think, Harbor Freight or Tractor Supply, something like that. I'll link that in the description as well. It basically covers the whole inside of the bed, and it's been really nice as far as having something to protect it until I actually spray in a bed liner. I'm not going to take it completely off right now just because it is extremely heavy, which is one of the reasons I want to get rid of this mat as soon as possible. But I will roll it back and show you what I've got and what I had to do to the bed once I got it. So as you can see, all the black spray painted areas are where I've had to take care of rust. Only a few of them are actually holes through the bed, but your mileage may vary as far as what condition your truck is in and what the bed looks like. I've seen a few that look really good, and then a lot of them will have some issues with rust in the bed, but you kind of just have to take care of it, spray a bed liner and forget about it. They're not exactly going to be trucks that last forever, so as long as you mitigate some of the rust, you should be good. All right, so I'm going to pop this off and show you really the only thing I had to do in the engine bay that was of any note. All right, so as you can see, I got the hatch open right now. I just recommend checking everything, making sure all the hoses are good to go, nothing's broken apart. The only really issue I had was this was cracked up, so it was kind of causing a vacuum leak, impacting my performance a little bit, but I jerry-rigged it to where it doesn't leak the air anymore, and it hasn't been an issue since. These parts aren't that hard to find online though, but they will cost a little bit extra to import them from Japan, so I just be wary. You're not getting into a super cheap hobby with these trucks as far as getting parts that work for them. But other than that, I think the engine bay was pretty good, and I was happy with the condition that I found it in. There's just a few things that you have to kind of check and make sure it's all working good. All right, well, I'm gonna get that hatch put back on and continue cleaning, but thank you guys for watching. Sorry I didn't have too many crazy upgrades for you guys this time, but comment what you wanna see done to the truck, and don't let it scare you as far as getting a truck. You're gonna be working on it anyways, so be prepared to put a little work into it. Don't expect perfection. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned and subscribe for more content with the K-Truck, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.